is a takeover. Wall Street and the ASX now at our fingertips with this right here.
You're watching Eagle Review, courtesy of Stake. Download their app today or visit hellostake.com to start trading. It's the tallest order in footy at the moment, taking on the undefeated reigning premiers. That's when you haven't lost half your squad to the medical room. So the first goal of the game went our way, and yeah, we'll absolutely watch that again. Started with the typical Gov intercept at half-back, pulls the trigger to the inside corridor kick. Kelly runs on, finds Cripps, ducks in board with the handball, and Jack Redden pops up, delivers this one to Waterman on the diagonal lead. It was pretty footy to watch, but just one of our 4 inside 50s for the term. Then Melbourne just wound up and went whack, delivering 6 goals in a row, just devastating whatever fans weren't royally boned by Transperth, who got there on time. They're really just a solid outfit, getting well on top with ground ball gets and contested ball numbers, showcasing 20 of their premiership players from last year. From that point on, the boys battled hard to keep it competitive. A couple of genuine rippers here. The first came from this quality defensive pressure act from JD. Cripper capitalises with his 3rd goal of the season. Then it's Greg Clark returning to the lineup, finally shaking the Corona tag. A deft touch here, setting up big Bailey Williams and some more na-nas from the pocket. 2 goals for the term, with the D's kicking just 3 from quarter time until the last quarter, which is when the Avalanche really got underway. Melbourne revelled in a bit of 2018 prelim payback. On the ground they now love so dearly, delivering a 74-point loss to the home side. Just a brutal month for the club with results and availability. Simo's back, and these were some of his comments post-game.
Oh, look, we knew it was going to be a fair ask to come away with a victory, but in the first quarter we succumbed to their style, their pressure, our fundamentals. But I thought for the most part after that, and I know we got blown away late, we had some little wins throughout the day, you know, with the team we had, youngest team for a long time, and we just saw some growth. We're obviously looking to play some youth, get to the draft, looking for a new identity as a club in terms of the way we want to play. So all those things make it challenging when you don't have your best team on the track. One thing that I do know, we've had some really good periods as a footy club, and you know, we're just coming out of a really good era. So you know, really hope our fans stick by us in challenging times. We really appreciate their support. I know it's been disappointing so far this year, but we like their support. We appreciate the crowds.
We mentioned the 4 inside 50s for quarter number 1, 20 for Melbourne, and the Eagles now are ranked last at inside 50 differential in the competition. The Demons are best in the comp at ground ball gets and didn't take their foot off the gas on Sunday, getting on top by 23 in this stat. They also stung the Eagles on the turnover with a 10-goal-to-3 margin, but also a hefty 804 metres gained when pouncing on the home side's fundamental errors. It was West Coast's lowest ever halftime score against the D's, who are obviously flying right now, 9-0 in consecutive seasons, just the 2nd time that's ever happened, and they're now riding a 16-game winning streak. On the flip side, it's the Eagles' lowest ever score in WA for a truckload of games. It's also their worst start to a season since 1989, where they had just 1 win in their first 11 rounds. Paddy Nash also becomes the last man standing, the only Eagle to play every game so far in season 2022. Oh yeah, plenty to get through here. Bung and Gaffey couldn't get up for this one, hoping no long-term concerns there. Then JK the laid out with knee soreness. Here's Simo's explanation on the matter.
Him and Shannon, just warriors for our footy club. They've just put their hand up every week out of necessity, and I'm not surprised it's tipped to the point where they need a rest. So he's been carrying the knee all year. He's got to be pretty sore, JK, not to play, and he came to me yesterday and said, oh, I can't come up.
Liam Ryan was subbed off with a hamstring injury, who may have already been taking a short holiday for this high bump on Jake Bowie in the 3rd term. Bowie played the game out, but we'll see what the MRP will dish out. Then late doors, youngster Luke Foley is driven into the deck by this tackle from sub Cade Chandler. Just brutal. The arms are pinned and the head bounces off the surface. He's able to walk off the ground at least on his own accord, so hoping for a speedy recovery for Luke.
My man!
Sadly, no Cinderella story for Reddo in game 250, but he was still honoured in the appropriate way for his 7 years of service with the club, by all teammates and supporters at Optus Stadium. Son Eddie did his best with the run out, but was mainly too knackered from his warm-up with Uncle Nick in the rooms prior. An outstanding club servant and warrior in the engine room, with the spoon sharing the stage with teammate Petrevsky-Seton, who was also taken part in his 100th match. Samo even had a chance to notch up his first major in Eagles colours, but the goalpost having absolutely none of it deep into the last quarter.
Keep your head up, keep your heart strong.
Tim Kelly was pretty bloody good. He had 32 touches, 5 clearances, on fire in the first term. If you're getting 12 touches in the opening quarter and you're staring down the barrel of a 6-goal deficit, you're going all right. Westy got better as the game went on, 29 touches and 8 clearances. He certainly goes hard at the contest, so looking forward to what more experience and pre-season campaigns will do for his game. Govan TB, solid all night, but would you expect anything else? They're rarely beaten, and McLovin even slotting through his first goal since round 12 back in 2019.
I'm gonna keep my eye on him.
Don't mind the look of Jermaine Jones in this new half-back role this season. He's got clean hands, lightning pace and precise foot skills. Could be a role that remains even when the cavalry begin to return. Gee, this would have been a pretty tidy first career goal for Greg Clark. Spins out of the Petrarca tackle, snap on the boot but just misses. Remember, he had his teammate leg tangle the game prior. You think his first snag is imminent. Don't mind Ryan busting up some positive Demons energy here. Just getting in the way of the opponent's high fives, like it. Max Gawn almost had to scrape the security worker off his boot, but thankfully, some great reading of the play from both parties. Old mate moves, and Maxi does a bit of Spider-Man off the railing to avoid it. Crows v Lions, the broadcast director, falling asleep at the wheel here. Someone wake him up. Yeah, quick, nah. Okay, yeah, he's good. He's back, ready to go. Bailey Smith just letting the workers at the hot dog stand know that he's pretty keen for a sausage post-game. And Liam Baker slide into the fence at the MCG. And for his troubles, yeah, he'll cop that whack by one of the Hawks cheer squad members and their giant pom-pom. Bit of a vicious hit. We'll see what the MRP has to say. Thanks for watching this week's episode of Eagle Review. And remember, if you transfer your portfolio over $1,000 to Stake, they'll give you $0 ASX trades for the year. That's literally unbeatable. Visit hellostake.com or download their app today.
This is a takeover. Wall Street and the ASX now at our fingertips with this right here.